Hey everyone, welcome to SideQuest English, the podcast where we step away from the boring textbooks to explore fascinating topics, one random deep dive at a time. Today, we are looking at daily routines. We are looking at mornings, weekends, and habits.
Yeah, we are going to talk about the simple things you do every day.
Exactly. But before we begin, I want you to think about everything you did today. You woke up, you put on your shoes.
You made a cup of coffee.
Right, you looked at your phone,
Yep.
but did you really decide to do all those things? I mean, did you think about them?
Or do they just happen automatically?
Yeah, because the truth is, almost half of everything you do every single day is an accident.
That is true. You do not choose it. Your body just does it.
So today, we're going to find out why that happens and how we can take control back. We have a really big mission for this deep dive.
We do. We want to find out how small daily habits can change our lives.
Right. We will not just list a bunch of rules. We want to understand the science. And we want to understand why our brains do what they do.
Exactly. We are going to figure out how to build a perfect morning.
And then we will talk about how to have a good workday, without getting too tired.
And finally, we will learn how to truly rest on the weekend.
Yeah, how to actually rest. So let me ask you, the listener, do you feel tired when you wake up on Monday morning?
I think a lot of people feel tired.
Yeah, they do. Do you have a bad habit, like eating too much junk food or looking at your phone too much?
And you just cannot stop.
Right. You try really hard, but you always fail.
Well, if you feel tired or if you cannot stop a bad habit, please do not worry.
No, do not worry at all.
You are not a weak person. It is not your fault. You see, most people think the problem is their willpower.
Willpower. That means trying really hard, right? Like forcing yourself to go to the gym, even when you're very tired.
Exactly. Willpower is when you use your mind to force yourself to do something hard.
I try to do that a lot.
But willpower is just like the battery in your mobile phone.
Oh, like a battery.
Yeah. When you wake up, maybe your battery is at 100%. But every time you make a difficult choice, you use some battery.
So it goes down.
Right. You choose a healthy salad instead of a burger, boom, the battery goes down to 80%.
I see.
You force yourself to finish a boring work project, boom, the battery goes down to 40%.
Oh, wow. So by the time I get home at night, my willpower battery is at 0%.
Exactly zero.
I have no power left.
Yeah.
That is why I eat a whole bag of potato chips sitting on the sofa.
Yes. You have no willpower left, so you cannot depend on willpower. It always runs out.
It always runs out.
The real problem is not your willpower. The real problem is your system.
Your system? What do you mean by a system? Like a computer system?
Similar to that, yeah. Your system is the automatic way you do things every day. It is your schedule.
Oh, okay.
If you have a good system, you do not need willpower. The good choices just happen automatically.
I love that. We are not trying to be stronger. We are just fixing the system.
Right. We will fix the system today.
But before we can fix our mornings or our weekends, we really have to understand habits. The sources talk a lot about habits. But what is a habit, really?
Well, a habit is a behavior that you do automatically. You do it without thinking.
Like brushing my teeth.
Exactly. And the research shows something amazing. 43% of what we do every day is a habit.
Wait, 43%?
Yes.
That is almost half of my day.
It is a lot.
That means for half of my life, I'm just acting like a robot.
Basically, yes. Almost half of your day is automatic. You are not really making choices. Your brain is just following an old path.
But why? Why does the brain want to be a robot? It feels, well, a little scary.
I understand. But the brain does this because it wants to save energy.
Save energy.
Yes. Thinking is very hard work for the body. When you think hard, your brain uses a lot of calories. It uses a lot of oxygen.
Oh, so it makes you tired.
Right. So the brain is very smart. It wants to save energy for emergencies.
I see. So if I do not have to think about brushing my tooth, I save my brain energy for my work.
Exactly. And to do this, the brain has a special part. Scientists call it the basal ganglia.
The basal ganglia. That sounds like a complicated science word.
It is a science word, yes. But it is very easy to understand. Your brain has a built-in automatic pilot system.
An automatic pilot.
Think about an airplane. When the airplane is going up into the sky, the human pilot has to hold the controls.
Right. The pilot works very hard.
But when the airplane is high in the sky, flying in a straight line, the pilot can push a button, the automatic pilot turns on.
And then the human pilot can rest.
Yes, the airplane flies itself. The basal ganglia is the automatic pilot for your brain.
Oh, that makes sense.
When you learn something new, like how to drive a car, it is very hard. You have to look everywhere. You have to think about your hands and your feet.
Because the automatic pilot is off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But after you drive a car for 5 years, it is easy.
That is so true. Sometimes I drive all the way home from work and I park my car and I do not even remember the drive.
You do not remember it at all.
No, I just arrived. It is like my mind was somewhere else.
That is your basal ganglia working perfectly. It took over the driving so your mind could rest.
That is amazing.
It is a wonderful thing for driving a car or brushing your teeth. But it is a very bad thing when you have a bad habit.
Oh, I see.
Your brain puts the bad habit on automatic pilot, too.
That brings up a really important question for me. Sometimes people use the word habit and the word addiction. Like they mean the same thing.
Yeah, people say that a lot.
I hear people say, oh, I am addicted to chocolate. What is the difference between a bad habit and a true addiction?
That is a very important question. No, they are not the same thing at all. A habit is something you can still control.
Okay, something you can control.
Yeah, you might eat too much chocolate every night. That is a bad habit. But if you really want to, you can choose to stop.
It might be hard, but I can do it.
Right. You do not need a doctor. But an addiction is much stronger. It changes the brain in a dangerous way.
Oh, wow.
When you have an addiction, you completely lose control. You cannot stop, even when you want to. And an addiction hurts your life.
It hurts your life, like it
Yeah.
ruins your job.
Yes, it ruins your job, it destroys your family, or it makes you very sick.
So if someone has an addiction to a drug or to alcohol, they cannot just wake up and say, I think I will stop today.
No, they cannot. They need real medical help from a doctor.
I understand. Okay, that is a big relief. So we are just talking about habits today.
Yes, just habits.
Things we can change without going to a hospital. We're talking about building a better system.
Exactly. And to understand how to change our system, we need to talk about a very famous book from our sources.
Oh, which book?
The book is called Atomic Habits. It is by a writer named James Clear.
Oh, Atomic Habits. I have seen that book everywhere. The title is very interesting.
It is.
What does atomic mean in this situation? Because usually when I hear atomic, I think of a huge explosion, like a bomb.
That is what most people think. But in science, an atom is the smallest thing in the world.
A tiny building block.
Right. Everything is made of atoms. So James Clear uses the word atomic to mean very, very small.
Small habits, not big explosive habits.
Exactly. James Clear says people make a big mistake when they try to change their lives. They try to change everything at the same time.
Oh, I did it.
They say, tomorrow I will wake up at 4 in the morning, I will run 10 miles, I will eat only vegetables.
I have done that. On January 1st, for the new year, I always say, I am going to be a new person.
And what happens?
Well, after 3 days, I'm totally exhausted. I quit, and I go back to my old life.
You quit because you tried to make massive changes. Big changes take too much willpower.
And then my battery runs out.
Right. Instead of big changes, James Clear says you just need to get 1% better every day.
Just 1%. That sounds almost too small.
It does sound small.
If I want to lose weight or write a book, 1% does not feel like enough. It feels like I'm doing nothing.
It feels small on day one, but you have to think about time. It is like money in a bank.
Money in a bank.
Yes. If you put a little money in the bank every day, the money grows. If you get just 1% better every day for one whole year, the math is incredible.
What happened?
By the end of the year, you will be 37 times better than when you started.
Wow, 37 times better.
Because the small changes build on top of each other.
Small changes make a massive difference over time. I like that. But to make these small changes, we have to look closely at a habit.
We have to look at the machine inside the habit.
Okay, let us open up the machine. How does a habit actually work?
James Clear explains that every single habit has 4 parts. If you take away one part, the habit does not happen.
4 parts.
He calls this the habit loop. The 4 parts go in a circle. They are cue, craving, response, and reward.
Cue, craving, response, reward. Let us break that down so it is super clear. What exactly is a cue?
A cue is a trigger. It is the signal that starts the automatic pilot. Your brain notices something in your environment.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Let us say you are at work. Your boss sends you an angry email. You read the email and you suddenly feel very stressed. The feeling of stress is the cue.
The stress is the trigger. It turns on the machine.
Yeah.
So what is the craving?
A craving is a deep desire. It means you want something very badly.
Okay.
When you feel the stress, your brain does not like it. Your brain wants to feel safe and happy again.
Right. So I get a craving.
Yes, you get a craving for something that will make you feel good. You want a sweet cookie.
I know that feeling perfectly. I read the angry email, my stomach hurts, and suddenly I'm thinking, I need a cookie right now. That is the craving.
Yes. The craving is the reason you want to act. Then comes the third part, the response.
The response.
The response is the actual physical action you take. It is the habit itself. You stand up, you walk to the kitchen, and you eat the cookie.
I eat the cookie. And the last part is the reward.
Yes. The reward is how you feel after the action. You eat the cookie, and for about 1 minute, you feel fantastic.
I feel great.
The sugar makes your brain happy. You forget about your angry boss. The cookie solved your problem. That is the reward.
But the reward does not last. 10 minutes later, I feel bad. I think, why did I eat that? Now I have a stomachache.
That is true. But here is the secret. Your automatic pilot does not care about 10 minutes later.
It does not care.
No, it only remembers that one happy minute. Your brain says, when we feel stressed, a cookie makes us happy.
So it remembers the reward.
Yes. So the next time your boss sends an email, your brain already knows the solution. The loop starts again. Cue, craving, response, reward. Over and over.
Oh, wow. It really reminds me of walking in a forest or walking on a field of tall grass.
That is a good picture.
The very first time you walk through the tall grass, it is hard. You have to push the grass out of the way.
Yes, it is very hard.
But if you walk that exact same path every single day, the grass dies. The dirt becomes hard. It becomes a clear, easy road.
A clear road.
Soon, you do not even look at your feet. You just walk down the path easily.
That is a perfect analogy. The habit loop creates a clear, easy road inside your brain.
Inside the brain.
The more you eat the cookie, the stronger the road becomes. Soon, you eat the cookie before you even realize you are stressed.
Okay, so my brain has a super fast road to the cookie. That is a bad road. How do I break it?
You use a system called the 4 laws of behavior change.
The 4 laws.
Because a habit has 4 parts, you must attack all 4 parts. To stop a bad habit, you must make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying.
Invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Let us look at each one. How do I make a cookie invisible?
You attack the cue. You hide the trigger.
Hide the trigger.
If you know you eat too many cookies when you are stressed, you must clean your environment. Do not keep any cookies in your house.
Just throw them away.
Right. Do not put the cookie jar on your desk at work. If you do not see the cookies, your brain will not get the cue. Make them completely invisible.
That makes sense. If I have to look for them, I might stop myself. What about making it unattractive?
Unattractive means ugly. You attack the craving. You have to change how you talk to yourself.
Talk to myself?
Yes. When you want the cookie, you usually tell yourself, oh, this will taste so good.
Yeah, I do.
Instead, you must tell yourself the negative truth. Say out loud, sugar gives me a stomach ache. Sugar makes me tired in the afternoon.
Sugar's bad for my teeth.
Exactly. You want to make the habit look ugly and bad to your brain. You want your brain to reject it.
Okay, I make it invisible, and I make it look ugly. Now, how do I make it difficult?
You attack the response. You make the action very hard to do.
Make it hard to do.
For example, if you really want a cookie, tell yourself you can have one. But you're not allowed to drive. You have to walk 2 miles to the supermarket to buy just 1 cookie.
And then walk 2 miles back.
Yes.
Oh, I definitely would not want to walk 2 miles for 1 cookie. I'm too lazy for that. I would just stay home and drink water.
Exactly. You made the road very difficult to walk on. The automatic pilot gives up. Finally, you must make it unsatisfying.
Attack the reward.
Yes. The reward must feel bad, not good. You have to add a painful consequence.
A consequence, like a punishment.
Yes. For example, you can make a deal with a friend. Tell your friend, every time I eat a cookie at work, I will pay you $20.
Wow, $20.
Yes.
If I lost $20 for 1 cookie, I would be so angry. It would be a terrible punishment. I would stop eating cookies on the first day.
It works very well. Losing money feels very unsatisfying. But here is the most important secret.
What is the secret?
You cannot just stop a bad habit and leave an empty space. You have to replace it with a good habit.
Replace it, so I keep the cue, but I change the rest.
Exactly. The trigger will always happen. Your boss will still send angry emails. You will still feel stressed.
Right. I will still feel the cue.
But you change the response. When you feel stressed, do not eat a cookie. Instead, immediately stand up and take a 5-minute walk outside.
Take a walk in the fresh air.
Yes.
So the cue is the same. I feel stressed. But the response changes. I take a walk, and what is the reward?
The reward is that the fresh air calms your body down. You feel relaxed. You feel proud of yourself.
Oh, I see.
Your brain learns a new path. Next time you feel stressed, your brain says, hey, let us go for a walk outside. That makes us feel good.
This is amazing. We are building new roads in the grass.
We are.
Now that we understand how habits work, let us use them to build our perfect day. Let us move to the beginning of the day.
The morning routine.
Yes, Section 2, Mastering the Morning Routine. I feel like the morning routine is the most important habit loop of all.
It absolutely is. The morning is the foundation of the house.
The foundation.
If you build a strong morning, the rest of the day stands strong. If the morning is weak, the whole day falls down.
That's so true. When I look at the sources, they talk a lot about the 5 a.m. phenomenon.
Ah, yes. 5 in the morning.
If you open social media, it seems like every successful person wakes up at exactly 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, there are many videos.
They post videos of themselves. It is completely dark outside. They drink a green juice, they read a book, and they do yoga.
It looks very nice.
It looks like they have amazing self-discipline. It makes me feel like I need to wake up at 5 a.m. to be a good person.
The 5 a.m. phenomenon is very popular right now. And yes, waking up early can be a wonderful habit. It is quiet. Nobody is sending you emails.
But is it for everyone?
No. I must give you a very serious warning. Do not do this just because you saw it on social media.
Why is it a bad idea? If it is a good habit, should we not all do it?
Because many people force themselves to wake up at 5 a.m., but they still go to sleep at midnight.
Oh, they only sleep for 5 hours.
Right. They think waking up early makes them successful. But in reality, they're just destroying their sleep. Their bodies are exhausted.
That sounds terrible for your health.
It is terrible. You have to find your own rhythm, not an internet rhythm.
Our own rhythm. What is the science behind that? How do I find my rhythm?
It is based on your biological clock. Scientists call it the circadian rhythm.
Circadian rhythm. That just means my internal clock, right?
Yes, simply your internal clock. Inside your brain, there is a tiny clock. This clock controls when you feel sleepy and when you feel awake.
And everyone's clock is different.
Yes. Some people have a clock that naturally wakes them up early. Some people have a clock that wants to stay up late.
Okay.
But the most important rule for the clock is consistency.
Consistency, you mean doing it at the exact same time?
Yes. Going to bed at the exact same time every night. And waking up at the exact same time every morning. This is the best thing you can do for your body.
If I wake up at 7 a.m. on Monday, I must wake up at 7 a.m. on Saturday.
Yes.
Wait, even on the weekend, I cannot sleep late on Saturday.
No. If you sleep until 10 a.m. on Saturday, you confuse your biological clock.
You confuse it.
It is like flying to a different country. Your brain gets confused about what time it is. Keep it the same every day.
Okay, so I pick a time. Let us say I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. My alarm rings. I open my eyes. What is the very first habit I need to do?
The first thing you need is light.
Light.
You should get 10 to 30 minutes of bright, natural sunlight right after waking up.
Bright sunlight. But my eyes are sensitive in the morning. I like to keep the room dark. Why do I need light?
Because light is the language your biological clock speaks.
Light is the language.
When bright sunlight enters your eyes, it sends a message to your brain. It tells your brain the night is over. The day has started.
And what does the brain do?
When the brain gets this message, it releases a chemical called cortisol.
Cortisol. I have heard of that. People call it the stress chemical. Is cortisol not a bad thing?
Too much cortisol later in the day causes anxiety, but in the morning, cortisol is your best friend.
Oh, really?
Yes. A big spike of cortisol in the morning is what makes you feel awake. It makes you feel alert and happy.
So without it, I feel sleepy.
Without that morning cortisol, you will feel slow all day.
So the habit is, the alarm rings, I stand up, and I immediately open the curtains.
Or walk outside into the sun.
Exactly. Walk outside, drink your coffee on the balcony, get the light into your eyes.
Okay, that sounds nice. But while you build this morning routine, you have to be very careful to protect it. A morning routine is fragile.
Fragile, like it can break easily.
Yes. If something disrupts it, it can ruin your entire day.
Disruptions, like when things go wrong.
Think about morning routine disruption. Disruption means something stops your peaceful system. Imagine you wake up late, or you cannot find your car keys.
Oh, I hate that.
You start the day feeling angry and panicked. The research shows that this panic takes away a huge amount of your brain energy.
I know that feeling so well. If I spill coffee on my shirt while I'm getting dressed, I get so angry.
Yes.
And then for the rest of the day at work, I just feel negative. The whole day feels ruined because of one little coffee spill.
It feels ruined because your brain used up all its battery trying to fix the stress. You have no energy left for work.
That makes sense.
To stop this from happening, we need a very fast morning system. We need rules. A good morning routine does not take an hour. It should take under 20 minutes.
Under 20 minutes. That is really fast. What are the rules for this fast system?
The first rule is the most important one. Do not hit the snooze button on your alarm clock. Ever.
No snooze button. Are you serious? I love the snooze button.
I know you do.
But when my alarm rings, it is so cold outside the bed. Hearing the snooze button for 5 more minutes of sleep feels like a beautiful reward. Why is that bad?
It feels good in the moment, but the snooze button is a trap. It destroys your morning energy.
How does it destroy it?
Here is why. When you hit the snooze button and close your eyes again, your brain tries to start a brand new sleep cycle.
A sleep cycle.
Yes, a sleep cycle usually takes 90 minutes.
Okay, so my brain thinks we are going to sleep for another 90 minutes.
Exactly. But your alarm rings again 5 minutes later.
Right.
You pull your brain out of deep sleep instantly. This causes something called sleep inertia.
Sleep inertia. What does that mean?
It means your brain is deeply confused. It feels heavy. That heavy, terrible feeling can last for hours. You feel worse than if you just stood up the first time.
Wow. I thought I was getting extra rest, but I was actually confusing my brain.
You were confusing it.
Okay. I have to break the snooze habit. Alarm rings, stand up. What is the second rule of the morning?
Second rule. Drink a full, large glass of water before you drink anything else. Before coffee, before tea.
Wait. Before coffee? That's
Yeah.
a very hard rule for me. I need my coffee immediately.
And what is hard?
Does coffee not have water in it? It is a liquid? Does it hydrate me?
Coffee is a liquid, but caffeine actually makes your body lose water. It makes you go to the bathroom.
Oh.
And you have to remember what you just did. You just slept for 8 hours. For 8 solid hours, you did not drink a single drop of water.
Yeah.
You are completely dehydrated. You are dry.
And why does that matter so much for my brain?
Because your brain is made of 75% water.
75%.
Yes. When it is even a little bit dry, it shrinks slightly. It does not work well. Dehydration causes headaches. It hurts your memory. It makes it hard to think clearly.
I see.
A big glass of water is a fast shower for your brain. It wakes it up. Drink the water first, wait a few minutes, and then you can enjoy your coffee.
Okay, I understand the science now. No snooze button. Open the curtains for light. Drink a big glass of water. What is the third rule?
Third rule, eat a breakfast that is full of protein.
Protein, like eggs or meat or nuts.
Yes, eggs, nuts, yogurt, or a protein shake. The rule is to avoid a breakfast with a lot of sugar. No sweet breakfast cereal, no donuts, no muffins.
But I love a muffin in the morning. Sugar gives me a big rush of energy. I feel great. Why should I not use sugar to wake up?
Because sugar gives you fake energy. It is a trick.
A trick.
Yes. When you eat a sugary muffin, your blood sugar goes up very fast. You feel amazing for 30 minutes, but then your body panics. It pulls the sugar out of your blood and you crash.
Crash. That is when it's 11 o'clock in the morning and I suddenly feel so tired I cannot keep my eyes open at my desk.
Yes, that is the sugar crash. Protein does not do that.
It does not.
No. Protein takes a long time for your stomach to break down. It gives you slow, steady energy for hours. You will not get tired at 11 o'clock.
That makes total sense. I read about a specific habit in our sources called the 30-30-30 rule. What is it?
The 30-30-30 rule is a very simple system for steady energy. It means you eat 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, followed by 30 minutes of light exercise.
30 grams of protein, 30 minutes of waking, 30 minutes of exercise. Why does that work?
It turns on your body. The protein stops you from feeling hungry later. The exercise pushes the protein into your muscles. It creates a perfect balance of energy for the day.
I really like how simple that is. But let me ask you something personal. What if I am just a night owl?
A night owl. You like to stay up late.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if my body absolutely hates waking up early? Sometimes I feel so guilty because I do not wake up at 5 a.m.
Please let go of that guilt. Being a night owl is perfectly normal.
It is.
Yes. Some people are designed to stay up late. The science shows us that consistency is what matters, not the specific hour on the clock.
So if my body naturally wants to wake up at 8:30 in the morning, that is okay.
It is completely okay. Wake up at 8:30. But you must do it every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 8:30.
Okay. Every day?
Yes. No snooze button. Drink your water. Get your sunlight. Eat your protein. It does not matter what time it is. If you follow the system, that is how you master the morning.
That makes me feel so much better. It takes all the pressure off.
Yeah.
Okay, so we survive the morning, We are awake, we drank water, and we are full of protein. Now we have to start our jobs. Let us move to section 3, winning the workday.
Yes, we built all this good energy in the morning. Now we have to make sure we do not lose it while we work.
Right. We spend a lot of our lives at work. And today the world has changed. Millions of people work from home. Remote work is everywhere.
It really is everywhere.
But working from home feels very different than going to an office. Our sources have a lot of specific advice for remote work habits.
Yes, working from home is actually much harder for your brain.
Why is it harder?
It is harder because there are no physical boundaries.
A boundary. That is like a fence or a wall.
Right.
A line between two things.
Exactly. When you go to a real office, the building is a boundary. You know that when you are inside the building, you work. When you leave the building, you stop working.
That is clear.
But when you work from home, your kitchen is your office. Your bedroom is your office. There is no line between your job and your life.
I feel that. Without a boundary, I just answer emails at 10 o'clock at night. Or I sit on my sofa and I watch television when I'm supposed to be working. Everything gets mixed together.
That mix is what causes stress. Your brain does not know what it is supposed to do. So, to create a boundary at home, you must build strong physical habits.
What habits?
First, wake up at the exact same time, which we discussed. Second, you must get dressed for work.
Get dressed, but nobody can see me. Can I just wear my comfortable pajamas or a nice shirt on top and sweatpants on the bottom?
Absolutely not. Do not wear pajamas.
Why not? They're so comfortable.
Because your clothes are a cue. Remember the habit loop? The trigger?
Oh yes, the trigger.
Your brain knows what pajamas mean. Pajamas tell your brain it is time to relax. It is time to sleep. If you try to do difficult work in pajamas, your brain will fight you. It will make you feel sleepy.
Oh wow.
But when you put on professional work clothes, it sends a powerful cue to your brain. It says, it is time to focus. It is time to act like a professional.
That is fascinating. The clothes trigger the work habit. Okay, so I put on real pants. What is the next habit for remote work?
The third habit is to always work at a desk. Do not work sitting on your bed. Do not work sitting on your soft sofa.
Because the bed is a cue for sleeping.
Right. If you bring your laptop into your bed, you destroy the boundary. Your brain connects the bed with sleep. If you work there, your brain gets confused.
It mixes work and sleep.
Yes. Later, when you actually want to sleep at night, your brain will think, oh, we are in the bed. It is time to work and feel stressed. You will not be able to sleep. Keep work at the desk. Keep sleep in the bed.
Okay, so we are dressed in real clothes. We are sitting at a proper desk. The boundary is set. But how do we keep our energy up for 8 hours? Because usually by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I am totally exhausted.
You are exhausted because you are trying to focus for 8 hours straight. That is impossible.
It is impossible.
Yes, the human brain cannot pay attention for 8 hours. It is not a machine. The human brain is designed to work in 90-minute blocks.
90 minutes, exactly an hour and a half. Why that specific number?
These are called ultradian cycles. Your body runs on 90-minute rhythms all day and all night.
Okay.
Your brain energy goes up, it stays high, and then it drops down. It takes about 90 minutes for this wave to finish. So the best habit is to work very hard with deep focus for 90 minutes. And then you must take a break.
Okay, I work for 90 minutes, then I take a break. That sounds easy. I will just open my phone and look at social media or read the news for 10 minutes.
No, that is a terrible break.
Why? I am not doing my job. I am relaxing.
You are not relaxing your brain. Looking at social media is not a break. Your eyes are still looking at a bright screen. Your brain is still reading words and processing information. You are still using mental energy. You need to take an active break.
What does an active break look like?
You must stand up from your chair, walk completely away from the computer screen, leave your phone on the desk.
Leave the phone.
Yes, go into another room. Stretch your arms above your head. Look out a window at a tree far away. Let your eyes relax. Drink a glass of water. Let your brain stop processing information for just 10 minutes. Then you can go back for another 90-minute block.
That sounds really refreshing. I will definitely try the 90-minute blocks. But while we were talking about work, our sources list some really bad habits that happen in the workplace. Habits that ruin teams and hurt companies. We should discuss them.
Yes, there are many bad habits at work. The first bad habit is gossiping and complaining.
Gossiping. That means whispering and talking badly about other people when they're not in the room.
Exactly. Gossiping creates a very toxic environment. It destroys trust. If you hear someone gossiping, you know they will probably gossip about you later.
Yeah, that is true.
And complaining all the time is just as bad. If you just complain about a problem, you are not fixing the problem. You are just spreading negative emotion.
So how do we break the gossip habit?
You need a simple rule for your team. Speak to the person, not about the person. If you have a problem with your coworker, go talk to them directly and politely. Do not whisper to someone else.
Speak to the person, not about the person. That is a great rule. What is the second bad work habit?
Hoarding information.
Hoarding. That means collecting things and keeping them all for yourself, refusing to share.
Yes. In an office, some people hoard information. They learn a secret about a project or they learn a new skill and they keep it to themselves. They do not teach their team.
Why would they do that? Do we not want the team to succeed?
They do it because they feel insecure. They want to feel powerful. They think, if I am the only person who knows this secret, I am very important. The boss cannot fire me.
But that hurts the whole company. If one person is sick, the whole project stops because nobody else knows what to do.
Exactly. It slows everything down. To break this habit, a company has to change the system. The boss must reward people for teaching others, not for keeping secrets.
Okay, what is another bad work habit from the sources?
Having too many meetings that do not end with a clear result.
Oh, I hate bad meetings more than anything. You sit in a room or on a video call for a whole hour. People just talk and talk. And when the meeting is over, nobody knows what they're supposed to do next. It is a huge waste of time.
Time is very precious. If you are the leader of a meeting, you must build a habit of purpose. You must have a clear goal written down before it starts.
Have a goal.
And 5 minutes before the meeting ends, you must stop the conversation. You must look at everyone and make sure every person knows exactly what their next job is.
Give the meeting a purpose. Got it. And what is the last bad work player habit we need to avoid?
Disregarding other people's calendars.
Disregarding, meaning ignoring them or not showing respect.
Yes. This happens all the time. Your calendar says you are busy working on a big project, but a coworker ignores it and books a meeting with you anyway.
Or they send you 10 text messages.
Yes. It shows no respect for your time.
But sometimes they think it is an emergency.
Most things in an office are not real emergencies. People need clear boundaries to focus. If a calendar says someone is busy, you should not interrupt them. Respect the boundary.
I agree completely. We have to respect each other's time. But, listening to all this work advice, all these rules about focusing, I have a personal secret.
What is your secret?
I really love multitasking.
Multitasking, you mean trying to do many different things at the exact same time?
Yes. When I multitask, I feel like a superhero. I will be typing an important email to my boss while listening to a video meeting on my headphones, while eating my sandwich, while checking my phone. I feel like I'm moving so fast.
Yeah.
Why is multitasking considered a bad habit?
I have to tell you, you are not a superhero. The science is very clear on this. The human brain physically cannot do 3 things at once. It is impossible.
But I am doing it. I am typing and listening at the same time.
You think you are doing them at the same time, but you are not. What your brain is actually doing is switching.
Switching?
Yes. It switches from the email to the meeting to the sandwich very, very fast. Switch, switch, switch.
Okay, so I am switching fast. Why is that bad?
Because every single time your brain switches from one task to another, it costs energy. It is like turning a car engine off and on, off and on. It burns a lot of fuel.
Oh, I see.
Excessive multitasking drains your willpower battery completely. It actually makes you much slower. And worst of all, it makes you make more mistakes.
Mistakes? Well, that is true. Last week I was multitasking and I accidentally sent a personal text message to my boss instead of my friend.
Oh,
so embarrassing.
Exactly. Your brain was confused because it was switching too fast. To stop this bad habit, you must train yourself to focus on just one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Put your phone away, finish the email, send it. Then turn your attention to the meeting. Listen carefully. Then close the computer and eat your sandwich in peace. You will finish all 3 things faster and you will not make mistakes.
One thing at a time. No switching. I will try to remember that during my 90-minute work blocks. So the work day is finally finishing. It is 5 o'clock. How do we stop working? How do we put the boundary back up?
You need a habit called a shutdown ritual.
A shutdown ritual, like when you click shutdown on a computer and the screen goes black.
That is exactly right. But you have to shut down your brain too. When work is over, you must send a strong cue to your mind that the job is finished for the day. You close your laptop. Do not just leave it open on the desk. Close it. Say out loud, work is done.
And what if I work from home?
If you work from home, walk away from the desk, change your clothes, take off your professional work clothes, and put on your comfortable pajamas or sweatpants.
So changing clothes is the cue to relax.
Yes. The shutdown ritual closes the boundary. If you do not have a shutdown ritual, your brain will think you are still at work. You will sit at the dinner table with your family, but you will be thinking about emails.
You will check your phone in bed.
Right. The shutdown ritual protects your personal life.
Which brings us to the most important part of our personal life, the best part of the week. Section 4, the art of the weekend. We worked hard all week. We did our shutdown ritual on Friday evening. Now, how do we use Saturday and Sunday to truly rest? How do we prepare for the next week?
The weekend is precious time, but unfortunately, many people do the weekend completely wrong. They do not actually rest.
I feel that way a lot. Sometimes I feel like the weekend goes incredibly fast. I wake up on Saturday morning, I blink my eyes, and suddenly it is Sunday night. And the worst part is I wake up on Monday morning and I am still completely tired. I did not recover at all. Why do weekends sometimes feel so fast and so tiring?
It happens because of a psychological concept called cognitive load.
Cognitive load. Let us look at those words. Cognitive means thinking. Load means a heavy weight, like a heavy box. So a heavy box of thinking.
That is a brilliant way to picture it. Yes, your brain is carrying a heavy box of thoughts. During the work week, your brain makes hundreds of decisions. You manage your time. You fix problems for your boss. You answer difficult questions. Your brain is carrying a heavy cognitive load.
And on the weekend, I want to put the box down.
Yes, but if you plan too much on the weekend, you never put the box down. If you wake up on Saturday and you plan to go to the supermarket and then clean the whole house and then fix the car and then go to a crowded, loud party, your brain is still working.
It is still managing time and making decisions.
Exactly. Your brain never goes into recovery mode. It never rests. The brain thinks you are still at work, you are just doing a different job. That is why Monday feels so exhausting.
So an efficient weekend full of chores and plans is actually a bad weekend for rest.
Yes. Research shows that if you treat your weekend like a vacation, you will be much happier and have much more energy on Monday.
Treat the weekend like a vacation. I love the sound of that. But how do we do that? I do not have the money to buy a plane ticket and fly to the beach every single weekend.
You do not need to travel anywhere. A vacation is a state of mind. It is a feeling. A vacation means you let go of control, you slow your body down, you do things just because they are fun, not because they are required.
The sources we looked at mentioned something called the perfect weekend equation. An equation is a math problem, like 2 + 2 = 4. What is the math for a perfect weekend?
According to the research, to have a perfect weekend, you need a balance of 6 specific things. If you do these 6 things, you will put the heavy box down. The very first thing in the equation is sleep.
How much sleep do we need on the weekend? Can I sleep for 12 hours?
No, do not sleep for 12 hours. That will mess up your biological clock. Remember consistency. You still need 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. But on the weekend, you can add a short nap during the afternoon.
A nap. I love nap.
A nap is a wonderful habit, but keep it short. 20 to 60 minutes of sleeping in the afternoon is very good for your brain's recovery.
Okay, sleep is number 1. What is the second part of the weekend equation?
Hobbies. The research says you should spend about 2 hours doing a hobby.
A hobby is something you do just for fun, right? Like playing the guitar or painting a picture or working in the garden.
Yes. A hobby is an activity that gives you joy without any pressure. You are not trying to make money. You are not trying to be perfect. You just do it because you love it. Spending 2 hours on a hobby reminds your brain that life is beautiful outside of work.
Okay, sleep and hobbies. What is the third thing we need?
Socializing. Spending time with other people, talking and laughing.
That sounds great. So I should invite all my friends over and have 3 different parties this weekend.
No, do not do that. The rule is 0 to 2 events. Socializing is good, but it also takes energy. If you go to 5 different parties, you will be exhausted. You will have a huge cognitive load. Just have 1 or 2 meaningful visits. Maybe drink a coffee with 1 good friend. That is enough.
That sounds much more relaxing. What is the fourth part of the equation?
Exercise. You need at least 45 minutes of movement.
Exercise on the weekend. But I want to rest. Do I have to go to the gym and lift heavy weights until I am sweating and miserable?
Absolutely not. Leave the heavy gym workouts for the week. Weekend exercise should be gentle. It should feel like play. Take a gentle walk in a forest, ride a bicycle slowly through the park, Or just put on music and dance in your living room with your family.
Just move the body for fun.
Yes, do not look at your watch, do not count your calories, just move to lower your stress.
Okay, what is the fifth part of the equation?
Work or chores.
Wait, chores. I thought the weekend was a vacation. I do not want to do chores.
I know, but we are adults. We have to wash our dirty clothes, we have to buy food at the supermarket, the house must be cleaned. But the rule for the perfect weekend equation is this. Keep your chores under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours for the whole weekend. Is that even possible? My house gets so messy.
It is a goal to aim for. The point is, do not spend your entire Saturday cleaning the house. If the house is not perfectly clean, that is okay. Do a little bit of laundry, buy the food, and then stop. Put the cleaning supplies away.
Give yourself permission to stop working. I love this rule. Okay, so we slept, we did a hobby, we saw a friend, we took a walk, and we did a few chores. What is the final part of the equation? The sixth part.
Unplanned time. This is actually the most important part of the entire weekend. You need 3 to 4 hours of doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing. You mean I should not make a plan?
Zero plans. Do not make a schedule. Do not look at a clock. You must let your brain enter default mode.
Default mode. What does the brain do in default mode?
It wanders. It dreams. It processes all the memories from the week. You just sit in a comfortable chair. You look out the window at the clouds. You watch the wind in the trees. You just exist.
I feel like if I have 4 hours with no plans, I will get bored. And if I get bored, I will just pick up my phone and look at social media for 4 hours.
That is the biggest danger. The phone is the enemy of unplanned time. You must put the phone in another room. If you look at the phone, your brain is working again. You have to give your brain pure, quiet time. It helps you find meaning. It helps you figure out what you actually care about in life.
So a weekend is not a time to be a robot doing chores. To use an analogy, the weekend is like plugging your mobile phone into the wall to charge the battery.
Wow.
If you try to use the phone, watch videos, and play games while it is plugged in, it charges very, very slowly. It might not charge at all. You just have to leave the phone alone. You have to let it sit in the dark and charge.
That is a brilliant analogy. You are the phone. The weekend is the charger. Let yourself sit and charge.
Okay, I will try to charge my battery.
Yeah.
But what about Sunday night? There's a very common feeling people get. People call it the Sunday Scaries.
Yes. The Sunday Scaries, it is a very real psychological phenomenon. Millions of people feel sad or scared or highly anxious on Sunday night.
Why do we feel that terrible anxiety? The weekend is not even over yet.
We feel anxious because Monday is coming. You look at the clock and it is 6 p.m. on Sunday. Suddenly you start thinking about the emails you have to answer. You start thinking about your angry boss. Your brain leaves the weekend early. Mentally, you go back to the office before Monday even starts.
It totally ruins the end of the weekend. You spend the last 4 hours feeling miserable. How do we fix the Sunday Scaries?
The biggest mistake people make is trying to plan their work week on Sunday night. They open their laptop on the kitchen table. They think, if I look at my calendar and prepare for Monday, I will feel more in control. I will feel better.
Does it work? Does it make them feel better?
No, it never works. It only makes the anxiety much worse. You are inviting the stress into your home. The rule is simple. Do not plan your work week on Sunday night. Leave work for Monday morning. Let Monday be Monday.
So what should I do on Sunday night instead? If I am sitting there feeling anxious, how do I distract my brain?
You do not just distract it, you actively choose joy. You should plan a very fun, relaxing activity for Sunday afternoon or early evening. Do something that puts a beautiful cap on the weekend.
Like what kind of activity?
Go to a gentle yoga class, take a long walk in the park with a good friend, sit outside and watch a beautiful sunset, take a very warm bath with nice music.
So do something that feels deeply good for me.
Exactly. When you plan something nice for Sunday evening, it makes the weekend feel longer. Instead of worrying about Monday, you look forward to the nice bath or the sunset. You fill that empty, anxious time with something positive. You focus on your own joy before you have to go serve other people at your job on Monday.
I love that idea. Focus on your own joy. Protect your own energy. It is a reminder that we do not have to say yes to every single invitation. We do not have to fill every empty hour with a productive task.
Right. Sometimes changing your physical environment helps too. If you are stressed in your house, go to a quiet place. Nature is very healing for the brain. A loud city street keeps your nervous system on high alert. A quiet beach or a park or a forest helps your brain realize it is safe to rest.
And as the sun goes down, maybe end the day with a gentle reflection. Just ask yourself quietly, what felt really good today? What was a beautiful moment this weekend? It gives the weekend a sense of closure. You close the book on Sunday.
Yes, A truly beautiful weekend is about letting go of control. It is about slowing down, reconnecting with yourself and the people you love.
We have covered so much amazing ground today. We really took apart the system of our daily lives.
Yeah.
Let me try to summarize the journey of this deep dive. We started by looking at habits. We learned that habits make up almost half of our entire day. They're controlled by the basal ganglia, our automatic pilot. They are small, just 1% changes, but they are the invisible system that controls our lives.
Yes, that is a perfect summary. We learned the mechanics of the habit loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. We learned that we can break bad habits by making them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. And most importantly, we have to replace the bad habit with a new, healthy one.
Then we looked at the morning. We realized we do not need to wake up at 5 a.m. just to look cool. We just need consistency for our biological clock. We need light in our eyes. We drink a big glass of water before our coffee to hydrate the brain. We eat a breakfast with protein to avoid the sugar crash. No snooze button. Just 20 clear minutes to set up a great, powerful day.
And then we looked at the workday. We learned how important boundaries are, especially for remote work. We get dressed, we sit at a desk, we work in strong 90-minute blocks because the brain needs a break. We stop the bad habit of multitasking because switching drains our energy, and we end the day with a firm shutdown ritual.
Finally, we learned the art of the weekend. We have to lower our cognitive load. We put the heavy box down. We follow the perfect weekend equation. We get plenty of sleep. We spend time on our hobbies. We take a gentle walk. And we make sure to have 3 to 4 hours of quiet time doing absolutely nothing. We let the phone charge. It is a system that can change everything.
It really can change your life. But I have a special call to action for you, the listener. We talked about a lot of rules today, dozens of ideas. Please do not try to do all of them tomorrow. That is too hard.
If they tried to do all of them, it would take massive willpower. Their battery would drain to 0 by noon.
Exactly. Remember the atomic rule. Start small. Pick just one single thing from today, just one small 1% change to try tomorrow morning. Maybe you will decide to drink a glass of water before your coffee, or maybe you will decide to take a short walk on Sunday afternoon. Just pick one thing.
Just one thing. Walk on the grass one time. Start building a new path in your brain. I want to leave you with a final provocative thought. Something for you to think deeply about after you turn off this audio. Today we spent a lot of time talking about building the perfect, most productive routine. We talked about strict rules and boundaries and systems for efficiency. But here is a question for you. If we spend our whole lives trying to be perfectly productive and perfectly planned, do we risk forgetting how to just exist? Sometimes having no plan is the best plan of all.
A very beautiful and important question to think about.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into daily routines.
Yes, thank you for listening today. We really hope your next morning is a little bit brighter.
And remember, if you feel stressed tomorrow, take a walk outside, do not eat the cookie, and let your internal battery charge. Goodbye, everyone.